offensively for Clemson. Porter up to double figures, 10.6 points per game, as Alabama A&M comes away with the opening tip.
Dontavius finished up as the Bulldog Clash MVP just 12 days ago. Really talented left-handed guard, can score from anywhere on the floor.
Off the mark on the mid-range there. Tigers now with it. Jake Wallin feeding Godfrey in the post. Nifty left, but it rolls off. Got his own board. Second chance for the Tigers. Wallin to the rack with the foul.
Been one of the best things that Jake Wallin has done so far this year. Has a great reputation as a catch-and-shoot guy. They've got to be able to shoot the ball well from three. They're averaging over 9 made threes per game so far this year. But as they make shots from the three-point line.
Nick Davidson looking down low. Wallin for three. Got it.
And so we've seen it already. Jake Wallin, one of the all-time great linebackers there for the Bulldogs. He was just ecstatic. He talked about it in the pregame. Just wanted to find a way to win the game for Clemson, but he played really well. Really challenging Alabama A&M.
Eason, the spin move. Good defense. Godfrey forces the miss. The rebound creates transition here. Porter niftily gets it over the outstretched arm of a defender. Triple covered by the end of it with that mid-range shot. Numbers for the Tigers. And the floater is in. Dylan Hunter for 2 more. The production so far this season on this Bulldogs team.
Coach Jackson talked about in the pregame, even just practice is a little easier when you have that many guys that you've worked with before.
Quick regaining of possession. Carter Welling from the top of the offense gets it for an open look. Zach Foster buries the three.
They can get to the free throw line right now against Clemson. That's a win because their length is giving them problems in the half court.
There's Thompson catching fire and it falls.
Again, Clemson just gets lost in that switch right there. Dozier just unable to knock it down from three.
Johnson dumps it block to block, and an easy slam for Carter Welling is the result.
And A&M has gotten some good looks. Even that last three right there was an open look, just unable to knock it down.
Extra pass, straightaway three, buried by Hunter. Pieces finds Peyton Daniels for the three. Hunter back for Porter, through traffic, angles it in with contact.
Catch it, drive it downhill. P.J. Eason playing at the rim, tried to stay vertical there. I thought he did.
Onu back to Dozier. Porter's been giving him fits, then fall away there falls for Dozier. Thud and a rebound for Welling and Clemson. Down to Godfrey. Pump fake, but it was swatted away. Daniels got up there. Freshman Chase Thompson checks in. That's somebody they'd like to develop over the next few years. And a nice move and bucket down low for A.G. Anyang. One dribble and the three is up and through for Peyton Daniels Sr. Dozier picked up by Thomas, gets the screen, splitting defenders, finds the basket.
Contavious Dozier is such a fun guard to watch.
But Johnson on the other end with the left. Godfrey bailed out. Nice find, Butta Johnson, the three falls. Inducted into the Clemson Athletics Hall of Fame. We'll have a feature on her coming up at halftime. Basketball tournament history in 1982. That is so cool.
Yeah, Barbara did so many great things for Clemson and the basketball community. Really remarkable. So remember, Alabama A&M is in the bonus right here. They've had some success when they've been able to get to the rim, but there they are in another ball screen situation. Clemson gets confused.
Hunter drives, pulls up. Defensive rebound taken away on the outlet pass. Porter the three, got it. And that'll send us into the half. Porter trying to pick and roll here. Davidson out to the corner, the three ball rattles off. Offensive board, Godfrey the spin and a two-handed slam.
We talked about RJ Godfrey. He got the offensive rebound and just took his time right there.
Godfrey with 10 points now, the second Tiger into double figures.
And this is that 5-out motion that we talked about in the first half. It's a ball screen continuity where one big is going to set it, the other one's staying high. But Clemson able to force the turnover, and Dylan Hunter gets out in transition.
A chance at 3 for Hunter. 4 years with the program now. Numbers in basically every category just tick up a bit every single year. E.J. Eason finds the basket.
Really impacted the Clemson offense on the offensive end because of that ball movement that you talked about, Darren.
Pieces with a little give and go, gets the lay-in.
Brad Brownell wants to see those young guys play well. Great hands there by Zach Foster to get them into transition.
But Johnson angles it in.
In the Clemson Tigers, it started with the deflection. The long athletic freshman had his hands up, got the deflection, able to allow Butta Johnson to get it.
Tight defense on the shooter, Daniels. Easton lost his handle. Buckner through the lane with the left and in.
Just like right there.
Didn't see a lot of time in the first half with a couple of quick personal fouls. Sammy Pieces navigates to the lane and got that one to go through.
Want to continue to help those freshmen play well. There was a little bit of a learning curve in Charleston against a big physical West Virginia, against a fast athletic Georgia team on the backboard and score. He's going to head to the free throw line as well. Really talented scorer. Really going to have a great year in the SWAC this year for the Bulldogs. Many free throws. We've seen him miss 2 tonight.
He's been held in check, all things considered, by the Tigers. Nice feed. Welling to Thompson for the lay-in. 3 into double figures for Clemson now. Welling's 2 free throws get him to 10 points. E.J. Eason bullying his way into the paint and getting the drop in too.
Great possession there by the Bulldogs out of that timeout.
Ace Buckner left to his own devices and hits the mid-range floater.
Forced in back to that offhand. The Bulldogs able to get another open 3, just unable to knock it down.
And another chance at a 3-point play, this time Foster.
Yeah, both Zach Foster and Ace Buckner have had their moments throughout the year so far when they've scored the basketball really well.
Clemson gets it on the tap out, moving it up the floor. Back to Foster. Whips the pass, extra touch, Thompson to Thomas.
Again, they're on the offensive glass, keeping that basketball alive. I'm a believer as a former coach that whenever you're active, when you've got energy, the offense will take care of itself.
From beyond the arc in the second half. Welling one dribble, falling away, little baby hook action. Just 3 shots from the field. He's made a lot of hay at the free throw line. Graham another 3. That one of the step back variety. Davidson cutting, found by Welling, and an easy jam for 2. High rebound, 2 looks ahead. Graham for the Bulldogs, rejected by Welling. Here's Jestin Porter, stepping through the lane and receiving the foul. Here at Clemson, ACC champion in 1991 with the football team.
And has a son at Pendleton High School that's a really talented athlete as well. I think that's one of the things that Alabama A&M will take out of this, just like the Indiana game earlier in the year.
High-low, Davidson off the mark on the first.
And then a date with BYU and dynamic freshman A.J. DeBonsa up at Madison Square Garden.
Trent Steinauer with the jam. Yet 90 points here with 2.5 to play.
I thought it was interesting this week, Darren, just in preparing for the game. You study the top 25 scorers in the ACC right now.
Briefly on Graham. Bilal Abdur-Rahman. Had it knocked away, regathered, and hits the mid-range at the baseline. To close this one out. The Clemson Tigers, with their 7th victory of the season, they remain undefeated at